Okay folks, today I am in the town I grew up in, Altoona, Pennsylvania, and I am giving you a shot of their public library, which, I don't know, I thought it was a lot bigger than it actually looks now. Guess that's what happens when you grow up. Things don't look as big as they did when you were younger. I just wanted to give you a shot of that. We're going to head downtown and tour the downtown now. The post office is not handicap friendly. I gotta go down the steps with my walker. It was fun coming up. Down I think it's gonna be worse. I will see you when I get outside, I hope. Okay, I made it outside. I'm outside the post office. It's not handicap friendly at all. The government should be making sure that their lifts are in order, that handicapped people can get access to the post office. That's all I have to say on that one. U.S. government, I'm paying taxes. Get your act together. So, outside, they do have a memorial projectile erected in honor of the soldiers and sailors of the Spanish-American War. This projectile was fired from one of the guns of the fleet of the U.S. Navy at Santiago, Cuba, June 23, 1898, erected by USWV and VFW, Altoona, Pennsylvania. I don't remember this when I was a kid seeing it, but I thought it was cool, so I had to bring it to you. Across the street is Central Trust Company with a cool clock on it. And unfortunately, as in most downtowns, it's for rent. And we do have other old buildings. Altoona's a fairly old town. It's a railroad town. There will be a video of the Railroad Museum. So, town station, the Amtrak, and a Profix Milk Stand, Amtran also, and it's also a parking garage right here, which actually has been a parking garage for as long as I remember, so it's been here for a while. It didn't have the other stuff in it though. And we'll continue walking on. Reliance Bank. Now, it wasn't downtown, but I actually had an account with them at one time. Rossman Park, it's a little sitting and picnicking area for those that actually still do work down here. It's pretty. I don't remember this being here when I was living here. I guess I moved out of Altoona in 1990, so what is that? And 35 years ago, we have the Altoona lunchbox. I'm not sure what exactly that is. Sheetz Center for Entrepreneurial Excellence. And I will talk about Sheetz at some other point in this video. I'll show you their corporate headquarters, actually. The Clay Cub Central City Market, which I'm not sure is actually open. I guess they got the Altoona's Farmer Market, that this little circle here, and it says this project sponsored by Women's Club of Altoona, Altoona Rotary Club, Blair Regional YMCA, CWS Race Series, and Altoona Sunrise. And I saw this mural on the side of this building that I had to share. I don't know if I'm getting the whole. Might have to just pan it here. I thought that was really cool. And then across the street, there's a clock, wind vane, kind of a lighthouse, which is really cool. We didn't have these things when I was a young kid. I went up a block, and this is the upper part of Gables, which of course is no longer a Senior Life building. Here's Catholic Charities, and in a bit I'm going to show you some old churches. You know, I like the old churches too. Across the street, is an old church. Distance there, we have another. Looks like it's kind of older church, small one. You can see the cross on top of it, and then across the street is the United Presbyterian Church, which is older and very pretty. And I'm going to walk on here because there's another older building. Then I'm going to turn back, and we'll head to other parts of Altoona that I'll show you. It's a shame how downtown Altoona has died so much. I actually remember it as a vibrant downtown. But then again, that's what happens to a lot of cities. And it's a shame. they have vacated this because, as I said, I know, and you can tell from the top how it was an older building. It's part of the Altoona Heritage Discovery Center. And I may actually cross the street and see what that's all about. But there you go. I cannot bring you a tour of Altoona without showing you the Boyer Candy Factory. They do have an outlet store for all those who love mallow cups and their peanut butter cups. And they have some other candies. Those are their two main ones. But I had to show you home of Boyer candy. So this, I don't remember the name of it, but it was a strip, well, it is a strip mall, and it actually has made a comeback. But it has some history. It's where Kresge's, if you all remember Kresge's, and McCurry's was. The 5 and Dimes used to be in here. And yes, I'm showing my age, but oh well. So now, I just figured I'd show you that while I was in this area. So folks, I had to make a stop here. I'm not going to eat at the place, but Texas hot dogs since 1928. That has been there from when I was a child. And it's part of Altoona history. So I wanted to stop and catch this on film for you. So this is the church that I attended when I was a child, and where I went to school from 1st through 8th, though it was called St. Rose of Lima Elementary School, not Bishop Guilfoyle Academy. Bishop Guilfoyle was the high school. And a lot of things have changed. They really have it nice and pretty. I guess this is a St. Rose memorial they got going here. This was not here when I was a youngster, so this is new. I would not pray to St. Anne or anything, those statues, but hey, that's, you know. And I want to show you, they got a nice little slide and stuff over there now. We didn't have that when I was a kid, though that was basketball court when we were younger. So I will continue our tour of Altoona here. Another stalwart of Altoona, Benzel's Pretzels, which unfortunately their outlet store is permanently closed now. They used to have a train with the guy waving there. They even gave tours, which they don't anymore, which makes me sad. However, Benzel's is a good pretzel if you can get them. At least I like them. And it actually was down the block from where I grew up. The tour will continue. I wanted to just show you one of the older historical sites in Altoona. It's only open on the weekends, unfortunately, and I'm here Monday, Tuesday, and part of Wednesday, so I won't get to see it. But it is supposedly haunted. The Blair Historical Society is also in it, and it is cool. If you're here on a weekend, it's worth exploring. Also in Altoona is Reichardt's, America's oldest gas station. This might just be part of the Altoona thing, or if he lets me film a little bit inside, it'll be its own. And there is the old gasoline type pump. Pictures, this one, I actually remember Reichardt's looking like that. You got the old cars, and was this the original then? Mm-hmm. That's the original Reichardt's, which actually is before my time. Another picture, and they do have some stuff that you can, more pictures you can see in here. And as I said, this is America's oldest.
This is when our gas tanks were above ground.
That's when the gas tanks were above ground. America's oldest gas station, and they actually still will pump your gas for you. So come on in. So I told you I'd bring you Sheetz, and this is the corporate headquarters, 2 buildings of it. See, Altoona home office. This is the town that Sheetz started in. They keep expanding. I believe they just opened one or two in Michigan, so they're expanding west and south. So I had to bring you that. I don't believe that the one that Pop Sheetz opened is even still there, but I wanted to show you the corporate headquarters of Sheetz in Altoona, PA. The most delicious restaurants in Altoona when you all come, or I should again say Yuns. When Yuns come to Altoona, Allegro is one of the best Italian restaurants around.